Today is August 22nd, 2015, and I'm going to perform some maintenance on my car because it's been around 6,000 miles since I've had it. It's at 154,000 miles. I'm going to change the oil, replace the transmission fluid, and also bleed the clutch, and also install this boost gauge for the supercharger. Right now I have the supercharger intercooler off, and there's this hose right there. I'm going to loosen that and plug it into this T. So one part's going to go in here. I need to trim this to bring this back into that, and then I'm going to reroute this through the firewall and into the inside of the car. This is how I routed the nylon cable. It's going through the boost gauge inside the firewall, and it comes out over here, and you can't really see it because I put heat shrink tube over it, but there's a line here and it goes through there, through that, underneath those, and then it goes into that T fitting, that gold thing right there. This is the moment of truth to see if it works. And it does. I just realized though that when you have the gauge right there, the steering wheel kind of blocks it, so even if you tilt it up or down, it still blocks it. I relocated the boost gauge because the steering wheel was in the way originally. I have it in right now, and I'm just going to test to see if it works. With the light on. I'm underneath the car. I'm going to check if this one's loose before I take this one out, because it would be bad if I drained this and I couldn't get here to fill it up. I was able to drain it, so next I'm going to cover this back up and then use this device and pump fluid into the top hole. I took out the filter from this location. This is what it looks like. This is the old filter and this is the new filter. My clutch pedal has been feeling kind of soft lately, so I decided to bleed the slave cylinder. When I did that, well, I read on some forums that you need to compress this accordion-like thing in order to bleed the clutch regularly, because if this is open, then a lot of the air will still be trapped. When I had this compressed this past weekend, it started to leak, so I bought a new piece and I was able to replace this yesterday. First, I used the Mighty Vac. I connected it here, so whenever you loosen this, it pulls air out. After that, I had my friend step on the clutch pedal. This entire process took about an hour, and the clutch pedal was still soft, so imagine the catch point. If this was the full range of the clutch motion, the catch point was probably half an inch off the ground, so that was really unsafe. I was able to drive it, but I wanted to bring it to a shop, and I thought we did something wrong, but after reading some forums, they suggested that you put a 2x4 in overnight, and what that does is it compresses the slave cylinder and it lets the air out naturally. So I did that overnight, and surprisingly, when I took it off this morning, the clutch pedal felt normal. If you guys are bleeding your clutch, just remember to put the 2x4 here, because it removes a lot of the air bubbles, even if the clutch pedal feels soft like the way mine did. So right now, the catch point, if this was the entire range, it's probably like up here instead of all the way down there.